All right, hi everyone. Here are your results for your movement activity. All right, so we are on this side of the worksheet. It's got the small table at the top with 4 different molecules on it. We're deciding where the molecules moved to. Did they even move? All right, so we're going to fill out the rest of this table. So here's our results. Kind of hard to see, but I'm going to take this out. The water is clear again after being yellow from the iodine. And here's our dialysis tube. All right, so that's not a trick of the light. The dialysis tube is like a purplish blue color. Okay? I'm going to go in order of the data table, and we're going to figure out how everything moved around, okay? I have this urine test strip. It's testing for glucose. So I'm going to swirl it around in the cup on the outside. So our glucose started on the inside of the bag, and I'm just swirling this around the outside of the bag to see if glucose moved. Now this test takes about a minute to work, so I'm going to set this off to the side, and I'm going to move on to starch. I'm going to move on to iodine. All right. Iodine and starch react and create a blackish blue color if they come in contact with one another. All right, so just like that blackish blue color that was in our dialysis bag. All right, so I know that iodine moved into the bag and reacted with the starch. So that's what I'm going to put down. I'm going to say that iodine is for sure in the bag. The thing is, we can't really check if the iodine is in the cup anymore because it's not yellow. It doesn't have that indicator that's there. Because we can't really check, we don't have a test for it, I'm going to say that there isn't any iodine in the cup. However, a smart scientist knows that cell membranes likes homeostasis. You all have seen that. The other classes haven't seen that if they've done the notes. All right? So homeostasis, that means that there's the same concentration of iodine in the bag as there is outside the bag. So technically, the answer is that iodine is in both the cup and the bag. Next one, starch. All right, I know that iodine reacts with starch to create this color. My water doesn't have any of that color in it. All right? My water doesn't have any of that color in it. So what does that tell me? Well, it tells me that no starch is in the water that's in the cup. So the starch is still in the bag. All right, now the question is, did the water move? How do we test that? We can test that by weighing the bag again. All right? I'll be right back. I'm going to go weigh the bag. The new mass of our bag is now 13.3 grams. So that's an increase from what we started at 10.9. So that means that water moved into the bag. However, if we know that there's also water in the cup too, because otherwise the bag would have absorbed all of the water, right? So we know that water is in both the bag and the cup. All right. So here are the results of our glucose test. All right. So if I hold this up, this is what it starts at. It's like that bluish color. And I'd say we're probably right in between these two. So that's a positive test for glucose in our cup. All right. So there's glucose in our cup. So did it move? Yes, glucose moved. Did iodine move? Yeah, iodine moved into the bag. We didn't put any in there to begin with. Did starch move? No, it did not. And did water move? Yes, because we had an increase of mass, right? Your homework for the weekend is to finish your analysis and your conclusion. We'll talk about our conclusions next week. The other class did get a little bit more support. I'm going through this weekend and grading everyone's surface tension lab and looking at their conclusions, and I'm going to give feedback on their conclusions. When you write your conclusion, remember you want to restate your claim. You want to provide evidence for why you are or are not accepting your hypothesis. Okay? So restate your hypothesis, provide evidence why you are supporting it, why you aren't supporting it, and give that reasoning. Okay? All right, that's the first lab. Stay tuned for the second one.